Hey guys, if you're confused about the order you're about to see stuff in, give me 2 seconds to explain. We were doing a video series on running engines on this run stand. We had just run the tunnel ram FE and made some modifications to the run stand. And I told you the next video we're loading this one up and this one up, and we're going to run both of those in that video. Hang in there. I'm in the middle of filming that video right now, and I just got some news that I wanted to put out there and share with you guys. It's kind of exciting for me, and honestly a little nervous too. And so I had to interrupt the series. So pay attention, something cool I'm about to tell you, and then in the next video, you're gonna see that engine run and that one over there ran. Just hang in there.
I'd say it's a nut job.
All right, so here's the deal. Two things. First, I'm trying to get on a regular schedule of uploading videos. I want to do Tuesdays and Fridays, I think. Is Friday right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I want to do Tuesdays and Fridays is what I want to be my normal upload days, that I can stockpile some videos that way and upload them. So enough of that. So you'll see the video on these come out on Friday so we can get on that regular schedule. But now let's talk about the exciting news that I have and a little bit nervous about. So if you've been around the channel for a while, you know I love drag and drives. I've kind of become hooked on them since I left the Southeast Gassers. I've kind of become hooked on drag and drives. I've done Drag Week twice, and I've done the Southeast Street and Yeet, and I just always trying to do more and more and more. I've been trying to get into Sick Week. I'm just not fast enough on the old typing to get in there. But something exciting just happened. So Sick Week is doing something called Sick Smokies. That sounds like it's right in my backyard. You know what I mean? I live at the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. So I was excited about this. I went in, filled out the expression of interest form, blah, blah, blah thing, and all that stuff. Well, somewhere between the time they thought about doing this and they made and just recently, they decided they wanted to do a gassers class. You say, but Bobby, that doesn't have anything to do with you. You don't have a gasser. Well, that's where you're right, maybe, and I guess wrong. Hang in there. Hang in there. I'm getting to it. I swear I'm getting to it. So this all started with my buddy over at Hot Rod Guy Garage. He sent me a thing that says, you have a car that fits the gas class rules. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have a gasser. Oh, no, you do. Well, hold on. So I didn't think no more about it. A day or two goes by, maybe a day. He sends me a copy of the rules, and I read the rules. And I'm like, that don't, okay. I'm a little confused now. Once again, we have the conversation. You have a car that fits the gas class rules. Now, keep in mind, my definition of a gasser, I'm still thinking about the years. I spent 6 years with the Southeast Gassers, so I've got that definition of a gasser ingrained in my mind of what a gasser should be. So I kind of I'm not sure. You know what? To clarify things, let me send an email with photos of the car and a full description of the car and be completely transparent that in my mind, this is not a gasser. Do I fit your rules? Because I don't want to cause any problems. I don't want to get there and they go like, oh, no, this don't fit. By the definition of the rules, does my car fit your class? Today, I got an email response, and the email says, insert name of car. I'm going to hold that for 1 second. Insert name of car. Absolutely. We would love to have it there. It looks perfect. Here's your link to early registration. You can register early because we're trying to get the gassers in early. So we're doing six Smokies. I'm absolutely flabbergasted right now. We're doing 6 Smokies. And this is going to be an epic drag and drive. This is going to be a little different than any one I've ever done. I hadn't even looked at the stops, to be completely transparent. I haven't even looked at the stops until after they told me, yeah, you're in if you want it. And I looked at the stops. This one's not 5 tracks in 5 days. This one's 7 days. And it goes from Huntsville, Alabama, which I still say is questionable. Is that really in the Smoky Mountains? Does not matter. Goes from Huntsville, Alabama, over to Knoxville, Tennessee, and back to Huntsville, Alabama. This, I haven't even sat down and filled it up. This has got to be 1,000 miles or better. This has to be some kind of way crazy drag and drive. And I'm way more excited about it than I should be. Now, let me show you the car that is now, not now, I'm going to wait to October, but because 6 Smokies is in October. It's October the 12th through the 18th, 7, 8, 12 through the 19th. I'm going to show you the car that identifies as a gasser. Yeah, you seen that right. According to the rules for sick week, 6 Smokies. According to the rules, Legacy fits in the gas class. Now, the term gasser over the years has been used in many different ways. And again, I have the image in my head of what the Southeast Gassers refers to as a gasser. That's kind of what's ingrained in my head. So I double checked, triple checked, sent emails, sent photos, everything to make sure, are you sure this is okay? 1,000% you're in. So Legacy, our 1963 Ford Galaxy, will be identified as a gasser. Now, there's many definitions of the term gasser. Southeast Gassers, one of the big things with them was straight axles, of course, nose high, all that stuff. In the rules for sick week, it actually says nose high optional. If you go down to the basic of the gas class in the 60s and you go back and look at it, well, it was a place for gasoline-powered cars in the 60s to race. So I guess if you go back to the bare basics of the definition, the Galaxy is a gasser. It's just not what we think of in a modern era as a gasser. Now, here's the real hard facts of the whole thing. I'm definitely outgunned, and I'm definitely outmoneyed in this deal. So, pretty much any car that's going to race the gas class is going to be about 1,000 pounds lighter than Legacy. So, I have that going against me. Now, does it make the horsepower? That new engine makes horsepower. And that new engine has a lot of cubic inches. But, if you're facing a car that makes the same horsepower, but is 1,000 pounds lighter, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to kind of come down to what people bring. There'll probably be people that bring true street gassers. Something that, you know, really isn't crazy fast, but they're going to use it as a vacation. There will be some seriously fast gassers that show up. I don't think I can hang with those. But here's 2 truths that I know. One is, you don't know till you know, so you might as well go. That should be on a t-shirt somewhere, right? And secondly, let's don't set the expectations too high. Let's treat it like a hot rod vacation, and just the image of that car cruising down the highway with a little trailer behind it, going drag and drive. Are you kidding me? That image alone is freaking awesome. So yeah, we're going to go 6 Smokies with a Galaxy. It's probably not the smartest idea. But how many opportunities in life do you get to do that? Now, let me address something. Yes, I could probably shed a lot of weight off that car. That car is all steel, all glass, except for the hood. The hood's fiberglass. All steel, all glass, full interior. Right now, the back seat's out of it. Whether I put the back seat back in or not, I'm not sure about yet. But all glass, all steel, full interior, has a roll bar in it. 4-speed car. Everything on that car works. The factory turn signal, the little clock in the dash, it came factory. The AM radio, everything works on that car. It is a street car with a race car soul. The car is fast. Now, how fast it is with this combination, I don't know. We hadn't took it and tested it yet. But it's going to be faster than it was, and it was already pretty fast with the old combination. So this car should be pretty fast. Now, is it going to be as fast as some of those? No. Could I cut a bunch of weight off of that car and make that car faster? Absolutely. I could put Lexan windows in it and probably take 1,000 pounds off that car. There's a lot of glass in that car. I could put Lexan windows on it. I could gut the doors. I could put lightweight race seats in it. I could take the dash in those cars, if you hadn't seen them, is all steel. I could take that steel dash out, put a piece of aluminum in there, break it, put some gauges in it. I could take a lot of weight off that car. I could take probably 1,800 pounds off that car fairly easily. But I don't want to. I like the idea of that car looking like it's a street car, like it's a just right out of Ford street car. I like that. That inherently creates a challenge, because how do you make a car that is that heavy and is legit a street car at its heart? How do you make that car fast? Well, you do it with a lot of horsepower. But when you make and a lot of you guys understand this, when you make a lot of horsepower is not necessarily reliable horsepower. You know, you have to tweak on them. You have to do things with it. The big monstrous roller cam, it's in that thing, solid roller cam, just things like that really doesn't make it street friendly. So what are we going to do? I don't know. I know, or I should say, where do we stand in this mix-up? I don't know. I believe by looking at some of these tracks that all these tracks have to be 8th mile. I've raced at a couple of them, and I know they're 8th mile. So I believe they can't go out and back. So I believe it all has to be 8th mile racing, which is in our wheelhouse. That's what we've always done with this car, is 8th mile race. I've always ran, by the definition at most tracks, I've always ran a big tire on that car. I've never ran a small tire on it. It runs a 29.5. So most places that's considered a big tire. There are some places but most places that's considered a big tire. It's the smallest big tire, but most places they do. So I've always ran technically a big tire on that car. So what would that car do if I put, say, a 456 rear gear in it, run a 2810 on the track, and switched over to, say, a 31-inch tire for the road? Would that? I don't know. I've never tried to play with that car as a drag and drive. It's something I've loosely wanted to work towards, but I have other options for drive and drag. That Cougar is a nitrous-powered small block. Great for driving drags. Heck, the Mustang, we done street and eating the Mustang. Did pretty good in it. Really, I just made this video because I'm extremely excited that we are going to be doing 6 Smokies. It is beyond belief right now to believe that not only are we going to actually get to participate in this, but we're going to get to participate in, even if even if you don't believe that car's a gasser, at the same time, that car all hand lettered up, name on the door, that visual lined up against other cars like it, that's just going to be cool, cruising down the road and making passes on the track. It's just a cool factor. It is going to be so cool to do this. I am overly excited about this, and it is, man, it is amazing to think that we can make this happen. I don't know what else to say about this. Keep an eye out. October, Legacy. We're going to do the sick Smokies, which means at some point in time in the near future, we need to get that car to the track and start making test passes on it and start making adjustments. It also means I need to get that car back inside of here and weigh it and see what it weighs with the new combination. I personally think it's going to be lighter with the new combination in it. Problem is, I'm not sure how much lighter, and I'm not actually sure if that's going to help it. I think that car is still going to be really nose heavy. Y'all hang in there. I know this wasn't the best video in the world. It's just me being overly excited about the fact that we're going to get to do 6 Smokies. I don't know what to expect. It's hard to go into something when you have no idea what's going on or what the expectations is, to know, first off, what you need to bring, and second off, what to expect. The first, I'm going to do what I always do. And the question is, what do you bring? And my answer has always been every freaking thing I got. When I go out there and make a pass in that car, you can guarantee that when it made that pass, that is all the guts it had at that moment. That's all it had. That's all the pass it could make. So that's the way it's going to be run. Is that the smartest thing to do with a drag and drive? I mean, you got to save it. You got to live 7 days, right? So is that the best advice? I don't know. Is that what we're going to do? Damn skippy. Let's experience Sick Week now, or 6 Smokies now. And of course, you're going to go along the ride with me from now all the way till it's over with. I don't know what else to say. Again, we're going to try to do a new thing where we're going to try to update or upload on a regular schedule. Tuesdays and Fridays, we're going to try to upload. So the video with the other motors running should have come out on Tuesday, but instead this video will be out on Tuesday, which means the other engine video will be out on Friday. I guess I could have done it the other way around, but I'm just too excited about this and wanted to share with you guys the excitement level that I have to be able to get to do 6 Smokies in the gas class in the Galaxy. Man, the last time that Galaxy was driven on the street was 1989 or 1990. That Galaxy has not been driven on the street in, what is that? If it was 1990, this is 2025, so that's 35 years, I think, if my math is right. That Galaxy has not driven on the road legally in 35 years, but this year it will. Man, what an absolute roller coaster. God bless you guys. I hope the Lord bless you more today than he did yesterday. To him be all the glory. Guys, stay tuned. That other video with the engines running will be out very soon, and you're going to want to see this mixed up FE here run. And there was also more run footage of the tunnel ram FE in that to start that video with. And then hopefully time will allow, there will be video of the Pontiac all in the same video. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I couldn't do this without y'all. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.
I'd say it's a nut job.